You're very most welcome to Kampala Edge Times. My name is John Kenny. I'm very excited that you have tuned in. In case you have not, please smash the subscribe button already so that you don't miss such episodes that we put. Today with me is a face that is very familiar, but it has taken long without appearing on our show, Edge Talks on Kampala Edge Times. The one and only Okori Brian. You're very most.
Thank you, sir. But next time, add the word revolutionary.
So where do I add the revolutionary
The
word?
one and only revolutionary,
Okay.
competent Okori Brian. Thank you so much for being here again.
We are so glad to see you once again.
We thank God.
It's been a while
Wow.
because the last time we saw you, you were involved in the Kyambogo elections. Then somehow you disappeared.
No. No competent man disappears. The last time you saw me, because I remember by that time it was a sorrowful moment, but we were everywhere. It was at the FDC elections and at the Nankumbi when we were running for National Youth Secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Did you follow that?
I did. I tried following that up.
But last time we were on Kampala Edge Times is when, of course, we went through a competitive and progressive election at Kyambogo University for Guild presidency. So since then, the previous year, towards the end, we had that election of the National Youth Secretary, meaning we are around.
Okay. So what have you been up to all along?
Most important is to be safe and be healthy. Like I always tell the young people and everybody out there that competent enough is be safe, be healthy, and avoid prison.
Okay.
When you do those things, the future gets better.
Okay.
But to run into the highlights here, there politically, of course, we've been after the election. Of course, if you followed what happened when disqualified on the last day by some people who hate competent leaders, who feel that when Okori comes with his very standing statements, he will make us fail to merit. Disqualified us on the last day after campaigning for over 3+ months nationally. We still accepted because that doesn't render us incompetent. So politically, it has been around that, and basically also coming out strong to say no to the wrongdoings of his government through Twitter, Facebook, here, there, few radio talk shows, and some radio TV talk shows. So ours, as the people who are oppressed, is to always come out every time strong to say to no the wrong things.
That's intriguing. But one may wonder, like, how did Okori take this situation of Kyambogo? You know, like this happened, and there are a lot of mixed reactions that happened. I saw on Twitter, now currently known as X. I'm still trying to get used to that new title.
Please.
They were talking about where did this man go? Where is this? This overly confident gentleman who was going to change Kyambogo. So what
use the word revitalize Kyambogo.
Who was going to revitalize?
Thank you, sir.
So it looks like they missed out on seeing what was going to happen, the outcome. So now, what steps did you take? Did you leave Kyambogo hanging,
No,
or are you working with the current leadership?
To inform you, another election happened after the election. I even relaxed out a little out of school, and I'm going to run back in August to complete school now. Because every time I was moving around Kyambogo, I would feel everyone who's coming to me is sorrowful. I went to do my exams that semester. You see whom you're sitting close to, getting teary. Even if you move with Little Banda today, years after the election, people are still sorrowful. Their wish talks are there and the rest. But that was to give them a time to settle out because they love the ideology of Okori Brian. Though some loved the party of FDC, others loved the Okori Brian, others loved the ideology. So all those people with mixed reactions here and there needed to have time to step out and understand the candidature more. And that is why, I remember I was interviewed by you at my personal residence over the what next. And I told you basically is to do the more of advocacy, to do the more of the writing, the dialoguing and defying if you can. But most important is to make sure that one day that student of Kyambogo University, like you regard to them now, that voted for Okori, then be proud one day, which is not very far from now.
Okay, that's intriguing. Although you've not answered my question,
maybe ask it again.
What did you do about Kyambogo? Did you quit?
You will know.
Leadership roles?
Leadership roles for what? I came to Kyambogo University when I was group president of my diploma. I was a national president of Mosa by that time. I was at the South African Students Union. I was a board member at Wildlife Club of Uganda. I was at the All African Students Union. When you interviewed me, I had an appointment from the All African Students Union. So then what leadership roles more? To contest in Kyambogo University, a few number of people who realize that a competent, I won't call a competent messiah, but a competent human being had arrived to do another course here. So they felt they could rise out to stand by the values of leadership. Now, when we were not embraced, we couldn't do much. You expect me to go and start saying I want to run for a JRC position? After the Kyambogo election, I made a tweet saying I am done with students' politics. And I transited to youth politics. And the youth politics began with my contestation at FDC for National Youth Chair. I will carry on from there onwards. And when I get above 30, I will again say I'm done with youth politics. And I will join the elder reign in competing for contestation, God willing. So you don't expect me to go and start complaining on behalf of a student right now, though we can guide. The students will call me in Kyambogo, I don't have tuition, I don't have this, I have no meal, or that. That's okay. We can come in to help from a friendship level, not for any gain.
That's it. Okay, but speaking of student politics, are you still part of ROSA, Rock High School?
That's for students politics again.
Yes. Are you still part of it?
That's also students politics.
So you left that?
That's also students politics. That is a bigger leadership role for the alumni, non-students, former students of a given secondary school. I am still the current ROSA chairperson, and nothing will change until my term of office ends. And it's going to be up to me again to say, because I have opportunity to run again for chair, to say I can give this platform to the other upcoming generation who could run again. And every time I contest for an election, for you to note, it is always a request from the electorate. So as I try to realize basically what happens is the ROSA leadership and all of the leadership positions, we are there on merit. Basically. So unless you have your own background checks as a media personnel, you'll guide.
Yeah, I've come across people, actually personal as a journalist, but I will not mention these people.
Yes.
They are from Rock High School and they are complaining. We want Okori to go. So what exactly went wrong? Is there something that you did that a certain group of people didn't agree with, but you went ahead and pushed for?
You will know during our time of elections, I don't know that you followed, I think 2 or something years back, the contestation was strong, and first of all, accept that when you politic and one doesn't win, they go on the other side with their team. That group that is saying Okori must go is a given cohort. Unfortunately, they are the older cohort that do not want to be led by a younger person. But I have told them that if you say Okori must go, mention a few things that he has not done right. Wait for another contestation. If in case he contests, vote him out. You see, they make me speak like Museveni, who keeps saying, but you're saying people don't want but to vote for me. So I don't want to join the Museveni narrative out here. So I want them to just wait for another contestation and vote me out. But to highlight to you what Okori, let's say, has done, Rosa, you know that if not because of Okori, the national aspect, the national outlook, through maybe our channels here, couldn't have known about Rosa anyway. We have given it the national visibility. If you remember, there was a dinner there where the Minister of Defense came in, the youth MPs came in. They are not alumni members of Rosa, but they came out of a call upon by a few comrades there, here and there. You know, a few much more. I know I was in Musa. There are people of local school who have been helped personally, who will not come out and say on media that I applied for a loan scheme and because of Okori I am there. I got a state house scholarship and because of a few connections that Okori can let us through, I am there. They will not tell you how many we employ. I personally employ over 5 Rosa members.
Okay.
You get me?
Yes.
It's not by default, but out of affiliation. We say, come and let's see what we do. And we have recommended many more to other places of employment. To this talk of Rosa, Rosa is supposed to be a voluntary organization where you come in to volunteer. The members are supposed to contribute towards its leadership for them to be valid. Those who are speaking good English that Okori must go, ask them how much more they have gone to help Rosa. Come up. Do you want Okori to go and get a loan to come and facilitate operation of Rosa? Why?
But I hope you put their contributions to good use, because we have seen.
Let them contribute. The word I hope looks like they have already contributed before. Most of them speak good English in WhatsApp groups and step aside. So if they do well and good, I have a treasurer, I have the team is right. They had a gala at Kyambogo Guild lately. And the young, you see, when you're a young organization, if you're growing, allow to grow. Don't wake up and start wanting to do big projects to the level of other given alumni organizations or associations, yet you are a beginning one. So let them allow the realities of life and know that they have a competent chairman, God sent.
Okay, not a Messiah.
Yeah, the Messiah one I've withdrawn from, but this is a competent chairman, God sent.
Okay, so now we have moved away from the past. We have seen you've kept a quiet, personality. You've kept that attitude of silence ever since you participated in student politics at Kyambogo. But what is coming next? What exactly are you doing that the people out there who believe in the revitalization agenda,
okay,
which you preach very
not
much?
I, but we.
Once again, with who?
The bigger number you're talking about are the authors, because without them, then the agenda will be no more.
Okay, so what exactly, which direction is this revitalization agenda taking? Are we expecting an MP of sorts? Are we expecting a youth leader? Do we see you entering parliament? What exactly is cooking for the revitalization agenda?
The revitalization agenda is not an election-based agenda.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at its enlightenment, and here it goes further into looking at the general welfare of mankind and general well-being into that aspect. But most importantly, why we inculcate it into the electoral processes is because we believe that it's through first electioneering that we get to the agenda. But just like I have always been saying, Okori Brian is here. And patiently, and to arrest the fears of the people who keep saying, oh, what is Okori contesting for? Is he going to contest for this? Is he going to contest for that? That is the same fear that these few individuals in the FDC had. Some of them were saying Okori is going to be contested for party president after. Okori is going to contest for party presidential flag bearer. That's as far as a talk. Even those, there are some people out there saying, Okori is going to run for MP. Okori is not run for Nationalist Council. So that to arrest their fears, Okori only contests if consulted first by the voters. If the voters come and tell us let's run for president of Uganda, we'll be there.
Oh, are you serious?
Should I use should I use Swahili?
What criteria? You can tell them in Swahili.
No, because you're not sure that I can use English. So I said if the voters, the revitalized youth, the older people that believe in Okori Brian say run for president of Uganda, we'll do the ballot. But it's for them to say. So if you are a member of parliament who watch this and the voters say we run against you in your constituency, we shall come.
So what criteria do you use to know that the voters are
They will talk to me and we have.
Do you use a sample? Do you use?
We will definitely have the consultative engagements in the different regions because our agenda is not regionalistic, it is nationalistic. We will get to everywhere. If I can assure you, if you go to Western Uganda, the revitalized people.
So does that mean that we can expect you to run for a bigger position anytime soon?
Yeah, of course. Youth politics, well and good because you're still young.
Presidency,
well and good. The age limit was scrapped.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no problem with that.
It works both sides.
It works on both sides.
Okay.
And we are competent for that. Do you doubt I can be president of this country?
I will reserve my comments.
Okay.
Because the presidential competition in this country is sensitive.
There's one thing with contesting, and another with winning. You get me? Not everybody who says I'm going to go and contest, even when Chagulanyi says I'm going to go and contest for presidency, he has not said I'm going to win presidency. He says I'm going to contest. So contesting is for everyone. A few nomination fees that you can afford, you go and put up yourself there and consult with the people. But I'm not saying that's the direction we are taking because now you're going to arrest. Let me arrest the fear. I said if the revitalized
voters,
comrades,
yes,
we call them comrades.
Okay. Yes.
Say this is the direction.
Yes.
We will be there. They may say we should run for woman MP, but unfortunately my agenda shall not be there.
You can have a woman in the revitalization.
I mean, it's just like we'll have people who will come out big. But I'm saying if they say Okori run for woman MP of Kampala district or city, you will not have that Kampala because you're not woman. So that one you can rule it out.
But you just told me. You remember what you told me when we were beginning? I was telling you about your revitalization agenda, and you corrected me with the one.
Your next question was, what do we see you?
Yes.
And now the what do we means our team decides.
Okay, so when you say you can't contest
for woman MP, it means what it was a sarcastic suggestion I made because they can say run for woman MP, which is impossible, you know.
We should have women leaders in the revitalization.
And I'm saying we have no problem with having ladies coming out. But if they say Okori go for woman MP?
When you have ladies in the league, there's no one who will ask Okori to be a woman MP.
It's possible anyone can say out of excitement. Because in the agenda, we carry along everybody.
Okay.
Whether you think properly or no.
Oh,
it's nationalistic.
That is very funny.
It's for all. That's why you say revitalization for all.
That is very sarcastic.
So if you don't think properly and you believe in the agenda, you will come and we shall dialogue with you.
Okay.
To get you to where it's supposed to be.
Intriguing. Can you continue with explaining your plan?
Our plan, just like I've told you, Rosen agenda is a nationalistic one. And we will have a lot of leaders out there.
Mm-hmm.
But along the way, we engaged with a few comrades, and we are thinking of having something called the Comrades Alliance, which will be
a political party. Is that
no? That's an alliance.
Okay.
It will be a mother come together where the revitalized people can go under as well.
Yeah. So as we conclude, we would like you to talk to the youth out there, since you have said before you cross 30. You are going to handle youth. So we want to stick to that.
I didn't say before I clock 30 I will handle youth. The one fact I said I transited from students' politics. now in youth politics. Another fact is, being a youth doesn't restrain me from contesting for any other position as per the laws in this country. But again, I'm saying, God willing, that right now, I'm a youth leader, by the way. I am the Secretary General of the Youth League of Mbale City, elected.
Okay.
I only came up to contest for the National Youth Secretary position, still out of merit. So when they would wink, they then withdraw my being a youth leader. And I had to warn the members of the FD that some of them keep going with winking, speaking good and broken English. That now Okori is not part of us, no. I'm still an FD party member. And if I am not supposed to be there, I will leave honestly. But as of now, I'm still leading the FDC party. So the youth leader, the general youth out there, our message is still be safe, be healthy, avoid prison. Better is coming. Believe in the revitalization agenda because it's for all. It doesn't look at any political party. You remember in my contestation of guild president, we had everybody come there. It was mixed colors. It was not about FDC only. You could see an NRA person close to me, and NUP person close to me, because we realized that our problems are the same.
Okay.
You don't know of NRM people who sleep hungry in this country?
I do.
You know the people supporting NRM who die in hospitals, failing to give proper birth, and others fail to get medication, and the same opposition people. That's why our ideology is nationalistic, and the majority of people support us may not be FDC. So the very good message is there that revolution is for all, and continue being Team OB, continue being Team Okori Brian,
okay,
because he will not fail you. We are around and we are nowhere.
You pay for that advert. That's an ad.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's intriguing that you have kept your cool even after the frustration that comes with not winning. I will not use the word failing, not winning in elections. But then also you have gone further and you have bigger plans, and we are excited to know what will come next. You refused to tell us which position you're going to run.
That the revitalized youth and the members will highlight. And I'm still warning anyone having a position right now, if the people say, we shall run against you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming along once again after this while. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman you just listened to is Mr. Okori Brian, one of the most famous faces here on Kampala Edge Times. You will find a number of videos when you check our YouTube channel about Okori Brian. And he has always been a guest here discussing